It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, prior to the game, Coach commented on their level of confidence in the locker room, and he feels that they are prepared with a very strong game plan at the various matchups. And the Mavs are just so good at getting the looks they want, always one of the more explosive teams in the league. What makes them so great on the offensive end, Jet?
Well, great shot selection. You know, Ernie, they're fifth in the league last year in field goal percentage. You know, they're patient, they move the ball around, and then when your best player, Dirk Nowitzki, takes great shots, it just bleeds into the rest of the team.
That's right. The iron leg assassin can bail you out of bad possession with that turnaround. That iron leg turnaround is deadly.
Yes, it is.
Ein means one in German.
Yeah.
Ein, zwei, drei, vier, fünf.
How many languages do you speak?
How do we know he's telling the truth?
Oh, I used to live in Germany.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, auf Wiedersehen, tschüss.
Auf Wiedersehen.
That means see you later, goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, well, why don't you say that to Kevin Harlan?
Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, Kevin.
If you came for battle, just expect to bleed. Oh, I'm a born survivor. Don't count me out, 'cause what don't kill me only makes me stronger. 'Cause what don't kill me is only more to conquer. Makes me stronger.
And there is a buzz in the air in the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Mavs head coach Rick Carlisle is known for his command of X's and O's, and he demands the same from his players. He tests them with tablets. They're shown a clip, it freezes, and then they're asked what they should do next. Zaza Pachulia said, "I was like, come on, a test? I did this in school, but not in basketball." But it works. You take the tests, and you start to remember things better. Kevin?
Great stuff, DA. Thank you. A lot of veteran leadership on these two teams. A lot of guys who have seen a lot of baskets. Doris, they bring a wealth of experience in so many ways.
And Kevin, as a coach, what's more comforting than to know you have a group of guys that know how to play, that aren't going to crack under pressure, that when the game is under duress and you're down to a possession ball game, they're going to have a calm demeanor, just like you, Kevin.
Well, thank you, Doris. But extensions of the coach on the floor.
Well, you've got to be able to think like a coach, and certainly, any time that groups have been together, there's this collective experience that helps them win.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Dallas, Williams runs point with Matthews to his side. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nowitzki, and it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And so here is Dallas. And here is Williams. Passes it to Barnes. Back to Williams. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Cleveland. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, that's what you want from Irving. He's a point guard who is always looking to distribute the rock.
Now here's Williams. To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Woo, you talk about threading the eye of the needle. He has an uncanny feel for this game.
And the layup's good off the glass.
defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
If you're the coach, you hope it's a wake-up call. Get them to tighten things up on the inside and start protecting the rim with a little bit more authority.
And the three ball is good.
Well, Love has worked to diversify his game. You have to guard him from the perimeter or he will burn you.
Barnes outside. Goes up the baseline. That shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Irving drives in.
Now, Kyrie Irving will tell you that his relationship with LeBron is ever evolving. I mean, they were both very excited to join teams back in 2014, but there has been some challenges, no question. LeBron not shy about demanding winning basketball from his teammates.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
There's some of that trademark consistency of his at the free throw line.
Williams against Irving. Williams kicks to Barnes. Nowitzki with the screen on Love. Barnes now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. And you heard rumors last season, Doris, that Irving would welcome a trade from Cleveland. Do you give any credence to that?
Well, I think, Kevin, it's interesting. I didn't get the sense Irving expressly denied the rumors. He just alluded to misunderstandings. I think certainly it's been an adjustment playing with another ball-dominant player like LeBron. But if your priority is on winning, he's a teammate you want to have on your side.
Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Stolen by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Barnes right side. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Mavericks trail by 7. Double team on Williams. Knocked away. Bogut the pass to Williams. James outside. And Thompson throws it down.
You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Williams against Irving. Oh, and here comes Smith. All over. Oh,
goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosive.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up.
Replay brought to you by Kia. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. Amon Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Measury, he's checked in for Bogut. Dwight Powell comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Williams.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
And Shumpert kicks to Frye. Launches it. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And for a big man, Frye is one of the better three-point shooters in the league. Downright lethal from the outside. Yeah, I think one thing, when LeBron returned to Cleveland, it was such a change in team culture, right? That military background that he sort of absorbed in Miami, he tried to bring that back to Cleveland. Now they're an outlier, but I think LeBron wanted the Cavs to move in that direction.
And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. From 11 feet away, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Dallas gets called for the foul.
Boy, what a terrific look inside for Shumpert. The D wasn't going to just give it to him, and he wisely uses his speed and athleticism to draw the defense into him.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Anderson's checked in. That one misses. And defense, such a huge part of winning in the NBA. All championship teams, all championship players have it. Doris, which players do you think are the best of the best on the defensive end of the floor?
Well, I think DeAndre Jordan has got to be considered in terms of his ability to protect the rim. The Clippers changed their defensive coverages this year, and they allow him to be at the rim a little bit more, which as a driver, you're sitting there thinking, boy, I don't want to meet DeAndre at the rim. I think you have to look at an underrated guy because of his versatility and ability to guard guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, series after series. That would be Andre Iguodala. Unbelievable strength, terrific hands, physicality in terms of his frame to be able to absorb contact. Those are the two guys to me, different positions, but really huge factors.
Great way to put it. It's tipped. Thompson is doubled. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
You see Shumpert drop his head for the basket. You know what he's planning to do. Explode to the rack for a dunk.
Mavericks trail by 15. Curry dishes to Barea. And Thompson sends it back. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Shumpert. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Shumpert's got 5 now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Barea. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Anderson outside. He tries for 3. But they recover it. Here's Powell. The putback, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
And still important to have a second look at it. The technology's available, so you've got to utilize it.
Absolutely. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 17. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long and illustrious career.
When I first got here, my first year was so tough that I didn't really know that I can make it in this league. To be named with all these names is an unbelievable honor, and it's been a crazy ride.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player destined for the Hall of Fame.
And people do talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. You're right about that. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in the NBA's history.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Well, I certainly like the play calling. They're keeping the defense guessing, and more importantly, they're generating points.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Williams runs point with Matthews to his side. Nowitzki is out there with Quincy Ace, and it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, there's a reason Dirk Nowitzki is still going strong as he closes in on 40 years of age. He said the summers are a beast. Get up in the morning, leave the kids, and go work out like a maniac. But I feel good, trying to find a good mix where I stay in shape, but I don't overwork. try anything at this point and see if it works. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A., a true professional.
LeBron continues to excel at shooting a high percentage from the charity stripe. The defense would rather avoid sending him there.
Barnes, he's checked in for Anderson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And for LeBron, he's got a lot of miles on him. Some studies have shown players who come to the league at a young age and Doris play a lot of minutes end up experiencing earlier and sharper declines in their 30s. Do you think that could be the case for LeBron?
Well, obviously, Kevin, we've seen him deal with some back issues over the course of his career. He took that mid-season break back in 2015, the longest absence of his career. But listen, come on, LeBron's been an Iron Man. He's learning to pick his spots and to manage some of that wear and tear.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Count the basket. Acey's got his first basket.
Is there anything D. Will can't see and deliver on?
Here's LeBron. Second chance shot. Acey with the rebound.
He has the skills to finish that. I cannot believe he blew it.
Puts up a three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Smith outside. Irving passes to Dunleavy. From the arc. The shot off that time. Good D by Barnes. And Matthews kicks to Nowitzki. Smith against Williams. Back to Nowitzki for the three. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
You know, completely in rhythm. He's been deadly from a number of spots, but too many of their guys aren't playing well enough. LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Barnes outside. To the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And Dirk Nowitzki has said he'd like to play one more season after this one, making it an even 20 years in the NBA.
Well, that would give him a chance to move into the top 5 in scoring. Not that that motivates him, but the Mavs would love to extend his career as long as possible, trying to assemble the talent so that he can continue on in a reduced role, very much like Tim Duncan and the Spurs.
Mavericks trail by 16. To the inside, and stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And Irving with the basket on the assist by James. And that's now 7 points for Kyrie Irving. Williams against Irving. Williams kicks to Matthews. Nice move. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
That's just great concentration by Wes Matthews. Absorbs the hit and nails it.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for Dunleavy. Iman Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And Dallas also making a switch. Barea checked in. The Cavaliers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Nowitzki. And it's Seth Curry in for Matthews. And Doris, I know you shot a lot of free throws in your day, got to the line often. What goes into the mentality, an aggressive style, or even art form of getting to the line?
You know, I like the way that last part of that question was phrased, the art form, because that's exactly what it is. You know, one, as a guard, you can't have any fear in attacking the rim with bigger bodies around you. You can't be afraid of contact. And, in fact, there is an art form to sort of leaning in without committing an offensive foul. So there's a real touch and flair and confidence it takes to be a guard who gets to the free throw line consistently.
The Cavaliers have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, Fry, an important role player. At 6'11", he can play the 4 and the 5, able to launch the long ball and really stretch the floor.
Thompson, he's checked in for James. Barea kicks to Barnes. It's stolen by Jefferson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and slam dunk by Shumpert.
Boy, phenomenal job by Shumpert. Just incredible anticipation of where the ball was going.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, Cleveland coach Tyronn Lue, of course, played 11 years in the NBA. Started, came off the bench, won titles with the Lakers, played on the worst team in the league. I mean, that breadth of experience seems to serve him well as a head coach. He's certainly seen enough.
Anderson, he's checked in for Barnes. Curry dishes to Bogut. Almost, but it rolls out. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Jefferson kicks to Shumpert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Shumpert's got 9. And Lue gives Coach Doc Rivers credit for seeing the coaching potential in him when he didn't see it in himself.
You're right, Kevin. Rivers told him, you could coach for me. And Tyronn wasn't so sure. Thought coaching sounded like too much work. 6 years later, change of heart, called Doc to ask for a job, and the rest is history.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Measury, he's checked in for Dallas. Jefferson against Anderson. Measury, the pass to Barea. Curry dishes to Powell. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
Mavericks trailed by 19. Here's Curry. Here's Measury. Yep, it counts.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
For 3, Williams. The Mavericks pull it in. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Curry kicks to Barea. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Jefferson with it. It could go. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 17. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what have you liked about your team's performance so far?
I like our physicality. I thought we came out, started the game physical. That set the tone for us early.
Well, we'll see if they can keep it up, T. Lue. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first half of action. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you back. Shaquille O'Neal is right there. Kenny the Jet Smith is right there. And this here is the halftime report. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. A solid performance already for him, and he might erupt in the second half if his last game is any indication of what we might see. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
It is just about time now for the third quarter to begin. After the final buzzer sounds, the three of us will still be sitting here, talking to you.
Actually, it's 4 people.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
You know, he's getting the ball in a place where he can do something with it, and he hasn't had to force one thing. The game seems like it's coming to him naturally.
Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Boy, he almost never misses that shot, guys, but you know he'll take it again if he gets another good look.
And you think back to 2011, the Mavericks win the title, but they let a lot of those players go to free up cap space and pursue bigger names in hindsight, Doris. Do you think that was a mistake?
Well, it's a difficult thing when you know a player is on the back nine of their career, and they might have held on to Tyson Chandler. You know, he had some great years in New York, but I think they caught lightning in a bottle in 2011. I'm not sure they could have easily repeated. I understand why they decided not to rest on their laurels. Struggling coming out of the break, just 1 for 4.
Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Mavericks trail by 17. Barnes with it. He's picked up by James. Matthews, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Love the pass to Irving. In the corner, it's James. Thompson right side. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
I thought he had it for a second. Barely bounced off his fingertips.
And they double up James. Thompson dishes to James. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Love missing. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Williams, and Thompson sends it back. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
And, guys, you have to be careful in how you guard Smith. He's so good at drawing contact.
Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim.
Bring it in. Take a seat.
Somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer. Handle is there. So I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leaner, could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, but drive as well as anybody too.
I'll tell you
You're probably being modest too.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
No, I mean, exactly. That's not an easy area for him to operate in with that kind of defensive setup. A nice job to get it up and over the bigger guy.
James, and James throws it down.
Now, guys, you can feel the electricity in the air when LeBron gets the ball. He is grooving right now.
Mavericks trail by 19. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Had the space there, but it's offline.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
He didn't look comfortable going up, but he knew it was a good look. Had to take it.
They grabbed their own miss. Nice D from Nowitzki.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Nowitzki's got 19 points.
Good luck trying to contest Dirk from that spot. He does not get flustered by defense when he's shooting beyond the arc.
And LeBron throws it down.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
And he makes that one. Ace's got 6 in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
James, the pass to Smith. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
I mean, outstanding finish inside against a defender that basically towers over him.
The shot by Williams, no good.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
And Darren Williams once in the conversation for the best point guards in the NBA. Doris, unfortunately, injuries have been a constant concern with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's lost some of that quickness that made that crossover so deadly. And he doesn't live in the lane punishing people with his frame like he did early, but he's still a master in the pick and roll. And when he's right, he can contribute at a very high level.
Mavericks trail by 18. A step back shot here. Dallas moving it around. No one covering. Ace's got 10 points.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels, and now they're playing like they're desperate. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
With the basketball, and they're very good at attacking the offensive glass.
And Doris, you talk about the offensive rebounding for the Cavaliers with Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love. You've got your hands full.
Oh, Kevin, these are elite players on the offensive glass. And as a defense, it's hard enough containing LeBron and Kyrie. Now you bring help. Their bigs are at the rim cleaning up any misses. What a great recipe for success.
And Rick Carlisle, coach of the Mavs, renowned for his X's and O's, but he said, Doris, he tries not to call any plays offensively if he can, something that began when Jason Kidd was his point guard.
Right, Kevin, because he feels the more random they can be, the more unpredictable, the tougher they are to defend. And to me, that's a sign of a great coach. You instill concepts and philosophies, leave players the room to improvise.
1:03 left in the third. Irving dishes to Fry. Lets it fly, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And both free throws good for Fry. And Channing Frye, a three-point specialist at 6'11". It's a shot he didn't really utilize in earnest until his 5th year in the league.
Now think about it, Kevin. It's like he flipped a switch. It's become the staple of his offensive game, and he's a trendsetter in that regard. Very tough to defend that pick and pop at the top of the key.
Jefferson, that's for 2. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 19. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Barea. Here's Powell. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
And another young Canadian making a name for himself, Dwight Powell, the 45th pick in the 2014 draft. He played at Stanford and showing that he's, Doris, a player to watch.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, basically a throw-in that Rajon Rondo trade, but the 6'11" athletic big man has some shooting touch, and he just needs to fill out that frame so that he can absorb an 82-game schedule in the NBA.
Outside for Barea, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Irving's got the ball. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
What a cool customer he was on that sequence. Knew the clock was ticking down, but didn't let it affect him. Hit it like it was any other shot.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Mavericks trailed by 19. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. J.J. Barea is out there with Curry. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Bogut. And it's Powell in at the 4 slot. Well, Cleveland shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Irving from long range. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Left side Curry. From the baseline. Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Irving drives in. Basket good. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
How good is Kyrie at getting that shot up with a defender in his grill?
Jefferson kicks to Shumpert.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Irving passes to Fry. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, great work on the perimeter. Finding a little bit of space, hitting the 3 ball. That's his game.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Barea, and it's sent back by Irving. A solo fast break. Here's Jefferson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, Irving is so versatile as a scorer. Outstanding free throw shooter, too.
And Kyrie Irving, the MVP of Team USA back in the 2014 World Cup. You know, Doris, when the lights are brightest, he's usually at his best.
And that's what you hope for, Kevin, right? This is a guy who's won the three-point shootout. He's won an All-Star MVP and the Rising Stars MVP. Elite competition seems to bring out the best in him. And when he heats up, he can take over.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson, he's checked in for Thompson. Jones comes in for James. McRae's checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Mavericks, Hammonds, he's checked in for Bogut. Quincy Ace has come in for Dirk Nowitzki. Devin Harris subbed in for Darren Williams. Harris against Williams. Williams comes with a double team. Barnes. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And with Dirk Nowitzki in the fold, the Mavericks always going to be dangerous offensively. Defense has been the challenge, and Rick Carlisle has great schemes there. They just haven't had the personnel to really defend at a high level.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Anderson. Love comes in for James Jones. J.R. Smith's checked in for McRae. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Williams. Williams double team. Here's Nowitzki. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. And that's 21 points for Dirk Nowitzki. And the Mavericks have tried to bring in more youth and athleticism in large part to fortify their defense.
So I think they've made some strides in that regard. And if you think about Rick Carlisle's defensive schemes, they help limit some of the damage defensively. He's not opposed to zone. They make sure they get back in transition. But one thing is absolutely clear. To get back into contention, they're going to have to make big strides on that end. You know, the passing there deserves a mention. That assist was a thing of beauty.
Irving kicks to Love. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in.
Now that's how we play the game. Bring it in, let's go.
To get them to tighten up that defense.
Well, tighten up and toughen up in the lane. Establish better position, maybe even take some charges.
Here's Nowitzki. Tries again. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, you have to love the edge that Dirk has on the glass right now, just tearing away rebounds with his intensity. You think about Dirk Nowitzki. This guy is a paradigm-changing big man. People questioned whether or not he could be effective in this league. Was he too soft? could he deal with NBA athletes? To go from that to one of the league's best scorers ever, pretty amazing stuff.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Now Matthews, just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. Misses off the right iron. And you think back to Nowitzki's rookie season, stardom seemed far from assured. Even he wasn't sure, Doris, he'd make it.
Yeah, listen, Kevin, rumor had it that Nelly actually had to talk him out of returning to Europe. Now he's the first ever European-born league MVP, the best player on an NBA championship team, and a surefire Hall of Famer. Kev, how great is that?
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for James. Shumpert, who's checked in for Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irvin.
Boy, worked out well for them that time. Always love to get the ball inside and cash in from close range.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Curry. Barea against Williams. 4 on the clock. Shoots a 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for LeBron James.
Well, we're not going to be surprised when he turns in a game like this, but I thought he played especially well, and a ton of productivity to go along with it.
He gets it in there.
Nice flow to that play. Led him right into the attempt with the sharp pass. It has to be crisp, and it has to be on time.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last. Chris Anderson has checked in for the Cavaliers. Now the Mavericks with it. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Barea kicks to Nowitzki. Curry against Shumpert. And Curry, here we go. Nowitzki's shot's good.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Oh, great point. I mean, this is how they wanted to start the game off. Unfortunately, a little too late.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Listen, if you want to succeed, respect the moment, play with a purpose, that's what they did. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone. Just keep things simple. No reason to rush things there.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barea with a wide open look, and Dallas again with the bucket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And here is Shumpert. From deep. Off on that one. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. JR, congrats on the win. You got yourself going, but it looked like everybody was going well tonight.
I definitely think so. We got a lot of great players on our team, a lot of people who can score, and hopefully we can just keep building on it.
Well, you all contributed tonight. Thanks, JR. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
He was a marksman from the field tonight. No wasted opportunities. He would just wait right there and strike when he was open. And there were few misses on his part.
What a huge lift he got from the crowd tonight. There's nothing those fans love more than seeing this guy get hot. And he was so hot, I got to get up right now, Ernie. My seat is hot. Oh.
And that's it for tonight. But we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.